Hello, dear student. Myself, Dr. Surekha Jaiswal, Head Department of Physics, Moreshwar College, Bhokardan. Today we will see course code number PHY 202, paper number 8, semester 3rd, Modern and Nuclear Physics. Test topics are characteristic of X-ray spectrum and important feature of characteristic spectra. Now see characteristic of X-ray spectrum. X-rays are produced by striking of high velocity electrons on target material. Sometimes these high velocity electrons, while penetrating the interior of the atom of target material, knock off the atoms of K-N shell of atoms. Consider an atom having nucleus and electron in its different shells. The shells are K, L, M correspond to principal quantum number. If one electron bombarding the target has sufficient kinetic energy, it can knock out an electron out of K shell, leaving the atom in an excited high energy state. One of the outer electrons immediately falls into the vacancy in K shell, emitting energy. In the process, an atom is again normal. The electrons from higher orbit jumps to innermost orbit to fill up the vacancy, while jumping electron radiate the energy difference of respective orbit in the form of X-rays is defined as it depends on energy difference of respective orbit. These wavelengths constitute line spectrum, which is characteristic of material of target, so it is known as characteristic spectrum. The characteristic X-ray spectrum consists of sharp line of wavelength of which only depend upon the target element. It gives Moseley law, that is lambda into Z minus B bracket square equal to A, that is a constant, and Z is atomic number of the target element. As the wavelength is characteristic of the target element is known as characteristic spectrum, it is independent of applied voltage. An atom consists of a central nucleus having a positive charge, see in figure, and revolving round it in more or less circular orbit, see in figure. A suitable number of electrons. The electrons in the innermost orbit is attracted by the nucleus. With the greatest force, and to detach it from the atom, maximum energy is required. The innermost orbit is called K shell, see in figure. That is a K shell, and the outer orbit is M, seen here. That is a L shell, that is the outer orbit, and M, etc. Thus, more energy is required to detach an electron from an inner level than from an outer level. When an atom is bombarded by fast moving electrons, an electron coming with high velocity penetrates through the outer shell containing electron and remove an electron from one of the inner shell. An incoming electron knocking out an electron from K shell, seen in figure, of an atom is shown in figure B. The incident and the dislodged electron both rush out of the atom, causing a vacancy in K shell or level. As soon as vacancy in the K shell is caused, that is shown in figure, immediately one of the electron from the higher level jumps into the K level. That is figure A, B, C shows the production of characteristic spectra. Now see in figure, suppose the electron when the primary X-ray radiation of the electron or the electron having the energy, that is the sufficient energy to knock out the electron from K shell. So when the hole is present here, see in figure, that is indicated by here, hole is present, all the electrons in the other shell trying to fill this vacancy. So the probability of filling the vacancy in K shell from the L shell is more because it is very near, and the probability of filling the K shell from the M shell is lower as compared to the M shell. When this vacancy is filled by the L shell, see, when this vacancy is filled by the L shell, see in figure, then K alpha radiation is emitted that is shown in figure, that is the K alpha radiation. And when this hole is occupied by the electron by the M shell, see, that is occupied by the M shell, see in figure, that is the M shell, then see in figure, then K beta radiation will be emitted, and K alpha lines and K beta lines result from filling a K shell vacancy by an electron from L and M shell respectively. K alpha line is stronger than K beta. A radiation of a frequency mu is emitted in the same time according to quantum theory. A frequency of the radiation gives Ek minus El equal to h nu, or nu equal to Ek minus El upon h, where Ek is energy required to extract an electron from K level and El is energy required to extract an electron from L level, where H is a Planck constant. The frequency of radiation is very high and is order of 10⁻18 per second. Also the wavelength lambda equal to C upon nu equal to Hc upon Ek minus EL, that is the wavelength, is given by C upon mu. Now figure shows characteristic spectra. In above spectra, if an electron from M level falls into the K level, X-ray of still higher frequency will be produced, and the frequency of X-ray produced by the fall of an electron from an outer level to the K level can be arranged into the series called as K series, consisting of K alpha, K beta and K gamma, etc. lines. Now see, a jump from L level to K level give rise to K alpha. See in figure. If an electron jump from the L level to K level, then it give rise to K alpha line, and from M level, see in figure, from M level to K level, it give rise to K beta line, and so on. We get limiting line known as K series limit. Similarly, when the incident electron carry a lesser amount of energy and electrons is displaced from L level, and an electron from M or outer level takes its place, so that a radiation of a lower frequency than that of K series is emitted. This corresponds to the L series of the X-ray spectrum, and the line of the X-ray spectrum have smaller frequency. If smaller frequency, then larger wavelength than the K lines. A jump from M shell to L shell, see in figure. See, that is a jump from M shell to L shell give rise to L alpha line, and from N shell to L shell give rise to L beta line, and so on, till we get the limiting line known as L series. The wavelength of these lines in K, L and M series depends upon the atomic weight of the anticathode, and these wavelengths are known as characteristic X-ray for the material of the given anticathode. Now see important features of characteristic spectra. First feature, that is characteristic spectrum is produced when electrons are knocked off from innermost orbit of the atom of the target material, and electron jump into the innermost orbit from outer orbits. Second characteristic of spectra, it consists of discrete spectral lines which constitute K, L, M series, etc. K series consists of those spectral lines for which electron jumps from outer orbit end at K level. Likewise, L and M series and produce when electrons jumps from higher orbits end at L and M level. Now another important feature of characteristic spectra is K series spectral lines are short wavelength lines. These lines are most energetic and constitute hard X-rays. L and M series spectral lines are long wavelength lines. These lines are not so energetic and constitute soft X-rays. And another important feature of characteristic spectra is The number of lines present in the spectrum depends on nature of target material and applied voltage. Also, the frequency of spectral line in a given series of X-ray characteristic spectrum varies directly as the square of the atomic number of elements emitting the spectra. Now, another important feature of characteristic spectra is atomic number of the element emitting spectrum determine characteristic spectra. The frequency of radiation depends upon the target material, hence this spectra is known as characteristic spectra. Thank you.